Somewhere between the Alpha and the Omega lies a choice that allows us to move forward, to fall back, or stand still. That sacred space somewhere in between is where fate and destiny burn.
You both won a title shot, and I'm gonna give it to you both. At Sacrifice, Jordan Grace versus Zaya Brookside versus Tasha Steelz for the Knockouts World Championship.
A choice that changes futures, alters careers, changes lives.
Mustafa Ali is the X Division champion!
We accepted change. We embraced the future. We made the X Division great again.
Eric Young has a TNA World Title shot at Sacrifice!
You've been in TNA for a very long time. And at Sacrifice, your time is over.
Well, the dead, they don't get deader. And at Sacrifice, I play for keeps. Live in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Moose will defend the TNA World Championship against Eric Young.
You can bring all your passion, all your determination.
This is how the system works.
The outcome will be the same. And still, TNA World Champion.
TNA Wrestling is live tonight amongst the border cities, just across the river from Detroit, Michigan. We're in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and the world is watching on TNA Plus, Triller TV, and YouTube for Ultimate Insiders. We are sold out for the 15th edition of TNA Sacrifice.
Oh my God.
And we start this show off, baby, with a first-time ever matchup.
This is your Sacrifice opening contest set for one fall. Introducing first from Cleveland, Ohio, the awarded man, Nemeth.
He's back.
It's good to see Nick Nemeth show up for work, Tom.
Oh, give me a break. Nick Nemeth has been a busy man, as we heard on the countdown to Sacrifice. Yes, he was in Puerto Rico recently where Steve Maclin pursued him. He also went to Japan, captured New Japan Pro Wrestling's IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship just a few weeks ago in Sapporo. So, yes, he's been busy, but now he's back in TNA and a man on a mission.
Well, if he's a man who comes in here and says he wants to win the TNA World Title, he's certainly acting like he's going out and chasing every other title in the world. He should be focused on TNA business like Steve Maclin.
I guarantee you he is.
From Rutherford, New Jersey, Steve Maclin.
Steve Maclin is a former TNA World Champion, and when he saw Nick Nemeth arrive in this company talking about the TNA World Championship itself, that seemed to get under his skin, and Steve Maclin has made it his mission in life to try and eradicate Nick Nemeth from this company altogether.
Well, this This is his territory. This is his land. He is defending his turf from what he sees as a potential interloper. Somebody who's just going to come here and shoot to the top without having to go through everything guys like Steve Maclin had to go through to get to things like the world title.
Don't you understand the hypocrisy with which yourself and Steve Maclin are talking about? Maclin and Nemeth came from the same universe and then dropped into this world and are trying to ascend to the pinnacle. Steve Maclin has done that. Yes, he captured the TNA World Championship. Did Nick Nemeth walk in here and get handed a title shot, demand a title shot? Absolutely not.
I mean, he certainly made it sound like that was what was coming very, very quickly next for him.
What's wrong with a goal?
I don't know. We know the fervor. We know the hype he came in with. You think the higher-ups didn't see that?
So here we go. It's Nemeth versus Maclin for the first time ever at Sacrifice. Oh, what a way to begin the evening.
And we know that this tension has been building for a long time, looking for the KIA there very early.
Maclin was trying to hook Nemeth for his finishing move, the KIA.
Maclin, like an orbital laser, is deadly focused on Nick Nemeth here tonight.
And Nemeth taking his time getting back into the ring, a two-time world champion in his own right, savvy veteran. If you're Nemeth, how do you handle Maclin tonight?
I mean, you're going to have to be ready for the ferocity of Maclin. I mean, Nick Nemeth knows all about it. He was there in Puerto Rico. Maclin hunted him down across international waters. It did not keep Steve Maclin away. So Nick Nemeth, he's got to have done his homework. I hope all that wrestling in Japan and all over everywhere else has prepared him for Maclin, because Maclin is in a mood here tonight. Look at this.
Off the ropes, Nemeth, the drop kick. Maclin thought he was going to intercept Nemeth there. Nemeth put on the brakes. That's that veteran experience.
No doubt about that. Nemeth here going back to the well, though. That has often found him success, and good night. Not tonight.
The right shoulder of Nick Nemeth went into the steel post.
And just like that, Nemeth just crumpling to the floor here.
Oh, and now sending Nemeth into the barricades. Close quarters, sold-out crowd here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and they're all over Steve Maclin.
And that was it. Maclin, he had done his reconnaissance on Nemeth. He saw him going for that tried and true neck breaker. Nope.
Cover back inside the ring, kick out there, getting the shoulder up in time is Nemeth.
Immediately cutting him off with the pass.
Again, look at this. Oh, creative way into a backbreaker. Here's the cover into the kick out. I thought with the double underhook, maybe he wanted KIA again early, trying to finish off Nemeth early, but it seems Maclin wants to inflict more punishment.
He's got a different stratagem going here today. He's going to weaken him. He's going to wear him down before that finishing blow.
Come on, show me, Dolph. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick.
And the plain disrespect by Steve Maclin towards Nick Nemeth ever since he showed up in this company.
Well, it's nasty. Of course it is. It's rough around the edges, if you will, Tom. But this is how it is. Having been in that wrestling locker room, I know how it is. I don't care who you are, what you've done.
Look at Nemeth, a little bit of, an opening there, and it's shut down. Sternum first into the top turnbuckle. I figured you might potentially sympathize with the cause of Nick Nemeth because you, Nemeth, Maclin, similar paths, get a new opportunity here in TNA. I haven't seen Nemeth at one point abuse this place in the way that Steve Maclin has accused him of coming here and then just going somewhere else.
You know who didn't get 20 minutes of promo time the day after they showed up? Me. You know who didn't get 20 minutes of promo time the day after they showed up? Steve Maclin. So yes, we notice those things. Those things rub us the wrong ways. They're little to the outside viewer. But to somebody who scratches and claws in that locker room, it means a lot.
And you don't think Nemeth clawed for 20 years to get everything he's earned in this world? Here's a cover off the backbreaker and a kick out by Nemeth.
No denying what he's done in this business. Absolutely cannot take that away from him. That said, this territory was well established for Maclin, and that's what I'm saying. If you know how that feels, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you've done, You come into a new locker room, you're going to have to pay for it.
Maclin has done an excellent job attempting to demolish the lower back of Nick Nemeth here in this matchup.
Oh, piss off, sweetheart.
You take away the lower back, things like the danger zone become a lot more difficult to pull off.
Now Nemeth trying to get back up to his feet here against Steve Maclin. Trying to break that grip. Oh, an elbow right to the ribs. Oh, by the hair, and the official all over Maclin. Nemeth breaks it up.
By any means necessary. Look out!
An Olympic slam reminiscent of the TNA Hall of Famer Kurt Angle.
Not only that, I mean, that's a move even Steve Maclin has busted out from time to time in his matches. Maybe Nemeth trying to play a couple of mind games of his own.
Nemeth splashes down the corner. Oh, now he's biting Maclin. This has gotten nasty. Oh, there's a neck breaker.
A lot of hard feelings between these two. There is no denying that.
Now Nemeth trying to push the pace. Series of elbows here. There's 5, 6.
The repetition on and on. Nemeth is relentless here.
Oh, wait a minute. Nemeth. I think he's going to up the ante.
Going all the way to the top rope here.
Oh, a shot to the hook from number 10. Shoots the half. Shoulders pressed down. Kick out by Maclin.
The resilience of Maclin. Take another look at this, though. The elbow straight to the heart of Steve Maclin. But as I was saying, almost got the former world champion, but Maclin stays in it.
This victory would be so important for Nick Nemeth, not only his return to TNA, but if he can knock off a former TNA World Champion in the process, you start to begin to build an argument for yourself. Let's think about the famous, sir. Think about KIA was Maclin. Oh, and Nemeth falls hard to the outside.
Nasty landing there for Nemeth. You talk about how much this win would mean for Nick Nemeth. It would mean a lot for Steve Maclin. Validate everything he's been saying the past couple of weeks. Good God!
The scud by Maclin. So we mentioned close quarters here in Windsor. And now it's Maclin trying to take advantage.
And look at that, the urgency to immediately follow up.
Go for the jar headbutt. Oh, Nemeth got out of the way. Famous, sir.
No way.
Maclin pops out in 2.
Impressive back and forth there. I'll give credit to Nemeth there to recover off that assault on the outside by Maclin, enough to move out of the way of the jar headbutt.
And now Nemeth rushes at Maclin in the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Trying to send him shoulder first into the post once again. Nemeth prevented it. Uh-oh. Oh, now look where Nemeth is.
Set up for one thing.
Nick Nemeth. Oh, Nemeth caught the crosshairs. Maclin almost wiped out the timekeeper's area.
Dear God, watch the velocity of Steve Maclin.
Right into our ring announcer, Jay Chung, and the timekeeper as well. Oh my God.
Talk about a scud. Maclin might be out.
Count of 4 here from the official. Maclin is to the count of 10 to get back into the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Count of 6 here on Maclin. Nemeth has gone out in pursuit of Maclin. And now the official out there, I think there's trying to check on Maclin. to see if he can continue. And Nemeth dumps Maclin back inside the ring.
Nemeth did not want to take it. Count out victory! Whoa!
Knee right to the face.
That's gotta be!
Cover. Nemeth gets enough shoulder up in time. Is it possible Maclin was lying in wait?
I mean, maybe for those last couple of seconds, I mean, I had to imagine he was rocked by that initial fall. But maybe when he saw Nemeth coming.
Take another look at this. Nemeth had rolled Maclin back inside, and then boom, this was psycho knee we've seen Maclin use in the past. But still, Nemeth was able to kick out.
A good soldier knows when to strike. And that almost had it done for Maclin.
I still can't believe Maclin is moving after that scud crashed and burned into the timekeeper's area. Now a buckle bomb.
Not done yet, though.
Well, wait a minute, try to get him up one more time there. Maybe thinking about a power bomb. Hold on.
Back and forth here, look out.
Oh, the pile driver. Cover, cover. Oh, Nemeth is still alive.
Deep 2.9 count there. Take another look at it. The reverse into the huge tombstone pile driver. But Nemeth stays alive.
What a way to begin Sacrifice, this never-before-seen one-on-one match, Nemeth and Maclin.
We are just getting started, and the heat has been turned up to 11 here in Windsor.
Now Maclin again trying to set up for the KIA. Nemeth wanted the super kick. Uh-oh, going for the KIA, and he got it. Got all of it, but Nemeth fell out of the ring thanks to the impact.
A rare miscalculation, perhaps, from Maclin there. Just close enough to the side of the ring.
Let's watch it one more time. Look at the impact here. Maybe it was instinct. I think partly the impact as well. Nemeth out of the ring. That could have been over right there.
I imagine it would have been over.
Count of 3 from the official. Maclin gets Nemeth back inside. Maclin wants this victory. Wants a marquee victory. Wants to spoil Nemeth's return to TNA.
He wants to show Nemeth, wait a minute. A little turnabout, being fair play, a different stratagem here for Steve Maclin.
Macklin's tuning up the band.
Let's go.
Oh, wait for a super kick. Oh, wait a minute. Was that Nemeth? Oh, my God, a super kick. The danger zone. Danger zone. Nemeth kicked out.
What an exchange there, Tom. Maclin trying to send a very personal message.
Take a look back here. I think Nemeth was going for KIA. Then the super kick by Maclin. And Maclin hit danger zone. The finishing move of Nemeth, but still the one-man kicked out.
And now Maclin maybe trying to look to finish this his way. Another KIA, but Nemeth is... He is just almost lifeless here. Can't even get off the canvas.
Fuck you.
And now Maclin setting up for another KIA. Oh, wait a minute. It's thwarted by Nemeth. Oh, wait for the super kick.
However, reversal there, but wait, once again.
Oh, KIA!
No way, no way.
Maclin is still in the fight.
Take another look. It is Nemeth with the KIA. Both these guys playing a little psychological warfare, trying to stick it to the other. This has gotten so personal between these two.
And now it's Nemeth rising to his feet, going for the danger zone himself. Maclin holding on to the ropes. Huge clothesline.
right into that KIA. Nemeth reverses again.
Oh, super kick! Another super kick! Danger zone! Cover! Nemeth beats Maclin. Welcome back to TNA.
Here's our winner, Nick Nemeth.
What a contest. Hot damn. And that's how we're starting the night. And it only goes from here, folks. Look, I had a lot of harsh words for Nick Nemeth at the start of this contest. But both these men, as personal as it got, just put absolutely everything. Take another look. The multiple super kicks into the danger zone gets it done for Nick Nemeth in this incredible opening contest.
What a performance by both Steve Maclin and Nick Nemeth to get things started here tonight in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Sacrifice is just getting started.
It's the all-new TNAmerch.com, your one-stop shop for all things total non-stop action.
In Ali, we trust. Trust the system.
Tag 'em, bag 'em, and mayhem for 'em.
I back it up better than anyone else in the world.
Get shirts, hats, trading cards, slam buddies, and more. We have something for everyone at the all-new TNAmerch.com. Order now before it's all gone.
We are all trying to catch our breath here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. What a way to kick off Sacrifice. Nick Nemeth and Steve Maclin, first time ever. They burned the house down, and congratulations to Nick Nemeth, a huge victory.
That's right, but we are just getting started here. No, the action will continue, including this huge contest. It is finally going to find out who is the baddest man in TNA as PCO goes one-on-one with Khan, and it's no disqualifications.
Also still to come tonight, MK Ultra will defend the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team titles against Danny Luna and Jody Threat.
And it's a huge rematch from Hard to Kill. Josh Alexander goes one-on-one once again with Hammerstone.
A huge six-man tag team matchup. The group known as Time Machine face the X Division champion Mustafa Ali and the Grizzled Young Vets.
And the TNA Knockouts World Title is on the line. The juggernaut Jordan Grace taking on all comers as she defends against Tasha Steeles and Zaya Brookside.
Now this is a big night for the system. The TNA World Tag Team titles are on the line as the ABC, the champions, defend against Myers and Edwards of the system. And also still to come in our main event, the leader of the system, the TNA World Champion Moose, will defend his title against Eric Young in a first-time ever matchup. For more on this, let's check in with Gia Miller.
Please welcome my guest at this time, the system. Gentlemen, big night ahead for all of you. Moose, we know you'll be defending your TNA World Championship in the main event, but in just a few moments, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, you'll face off against ABC for the Tag Team Championships. We know you've got momentum on your side, but is that going to be enough?
You know what? I think it's as simple as this. After tonight, it's going to be ABC dead.
See, the system came to Sacrifice to add a little bit more gold to our collection. And why is that? Because the system works. Hey, we'll see you with those titles.
That's right, Gio, new champs.
Eric Young, I do look at you as a legend here in TNA. And despite being in your hometown, tonight I will force you to pass the torch as the system will leave Sacrifice as champions.
Well, the system's night starts right now. Can they walk away with gold? The TNA World Tag Team titles on the line. ABC defending against Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers here tonight.
here at Sacrifice. Let's take a look at the taglines for this matchup. Myers pinned Bay last week on TNA Impact in a 6-man tag team matchup that got the attention of Santina Marella. The ABC, however, successfully defended these championships against Edwards and Myers at Final Resolution back in December. Ace and Bay's current TNA World Tag Team title reign is the longest in this company in 2 years. Can Edwards and Myers snap that tonight at Sacrifice?
Trust the system.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, being accompanied by Alicia Edwards, the team of Eddie Edwards, the most professional wrestler Brian Myers, the System.
Now, Edwards and Myers have limited opportunities together as tag team partners in conventional 2-on-2 tag team matches. The record is 2-1. The one in that 2-1 is the ABC, and that was their first outing as a tag team, as I mentioned, at Final Resolution.
It was indeed, and they have grown a lot as a unit since then. The System has gelled. The System came to fruition in its truest form later. It became its most powerful later, so they are better than they've ever been as of right here tonight.
Their opponents, they are the reigning and defending TNA World Tag Team Champions, the ultimate Vanessa Chris Bay, inevitable Ace Austin, ABC.
They are two-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, 139 days in this current reign. They captured the titles roughly 5 months ago at Bound for Glory against the Rascals, who we saw fall to Speedball Mountain on the Countdown to Sacrifice.
Thanks for reminding us. Really appreciate that. Always have to shove that in our faces, but regardless, there is zero denying that the ABC have lit the tag team division on fire here in TNA over the last couple of years. They have really proven themselves to be one of the best teams going in all of wrestling today, but they've got a hell of a challenge in the veterans Myers and Edwards.
Moose talked about taking the proverbial torch from Eric Young later on tonight in the TNA World Title match. Right now, the TNA World Tag Team titles are on the line. Imagine if the System controlled both the TNA World Championship and the TNA World Tag Team titles.
You got a lot of sway when you're holding gold in the palm of your hands. And influence is power in the wrestling business.
So here we go. This is Brian Myers to start things off against Ace Austin. Myers, a former TNA World Tag Team Champion, former digital media champion in his own right.
And already we're seeing the game being played right out in front of us. This is a clear-cut case. I mean, speed and finesse go to the ABC. There's absolutely zero doubt of anybody. However, the veteran instincts, the strategy game has got to go to the System.
Well, I can see your point. I would counter to say that in the best of 3 series we saw recently, the ABC successfully defending their tag team titles against the grizzled young vets in the best of 3 series of matches. Their strategy was excellent throughout that series. It was a cover to retain and a kick out.
You're not wrong. But they were up against, in my mind, again, all four guys in that best of 3 series been wrestling for a long time. But we're talking about Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. We're talking about decades of combined experience. It's another level here.
Oh, it's Chris Bay to the outside. Eddie Edwards is one of the longest continuous tenured wrestlers in TNA, as 2024 marks Edwards' 10th year in this company. He joins AJ Styles, James Storm, Chris Sabin, Eric Young, Bobby Roode, plus TNA Hall of Famers Gail Kim, Abyss, and Jeff Jarrett as the only wrestlers to have served 10 continuous years with TNA Wrestling.
Loyalty. Loyalty. That should be rewarded.
Covered by Ace Austin to retain the titles. Well, gotta earn it. Gotta earn it.
Oh, wow. How has he not earned everything that's come his way in 10 years? You just got done saying it.
Yes, it's quite the accomplishment. Don't forget, 2 years ago, this man tried to torpedo this company with Honor No More. Now he's joined the system.
Just because Boston's 10 times the city Philly will ever be doesn't mean you have to be bitter.
Your city is literally the second city. It's not important.
It's the best. Stop it.
Now the ABC looking very, very sharp here early on. Oh, against the system. That will slow things down.
A lightning crack of a chop there from Eddie Edwards.
Oh. Now Chris Bay. Oh, over the top rope thanks to Brian Myers. And there's Alicia Edwards barking in his ear. Now it's Ace Austin trying to back up his tag team partner. Trying to prevent a 2-on-1 opportunity. Oh, the speed by Myers from out of nowhere. Oh, and a Superman forearm by Bay.
Bay valiantly fighting here. But man, the damage has been done to Ace Austin. Bay here in a 2-on-1 scenario.
Oh, now it's Myers grabbing at the ankles. Chris Bay through the ropes. Boy, Ace Austin's in trouble.
Bay, to his credit, back here on his feet. And looking to make this an aerial assault.
Wait a minute, Alicia Edwards in the path.
Don't you do it, Chris Bay. Leave her alone. He was thinking about
yes, Alicia is blameless. Oh my God, face first into the steel post.
You know, a husband's got to step up for his wife.
Oh, that's right, baby. Trust the system. That's how it works.
The system stand one step ahead of the ABC there. The teamwork by Myers and Edwards to hit that spear was certainly impressive.
And I told you that was going to be the strategy. That's the game plan.
Small the back of Chris Bay into the apron. Ace Austin is still messed up from that spear, Raywall.
That in-ring IQ. Brian Myers has been known as the most professional wrestler for a reason. You know, we don't talk enough about the legacy of Brian Myers in this industry. We talk for months about Alex Shelley and his legacy of training stars, training wrestlers of tomorrow.
Cover, trying to capture the tag team titles, kick out.
We don't ever talk about how Brian Myers has numerous athletes who have made a name for themselves in this business internationally, have trained under the tutelage of Brian Myers.
I understand your point. The focus in this company is the fact that Myers, Edwards, and Moose have tried to take over the place. They planted their flag at Hard to Kill with Moose capturing the TNA World Championship from Alex Shelley. And now if they can capture the TNA World Tag Team titles, I can only imagine what is being said in the headquarters of Anthem Sports and Entertainment in Toronto.
I can tell you right now what's being said is, damn, these guys are really good at that whole pro wrestling thing. We should see more of it.
It's beyond that, though. This is controlling TNA Wrestling and controlling Anthem Sports and Entertainment.
Look, if the system works, it works. And that could be good for the company overall.
Ace Austin is really favoring the ribs into that spear earlier on in the matchup. The system working. And they slapped there by Alicia. The referee trying to control Ace Austin, who's reasonably ticked off that the system are going after Bay.
Oh, yeah?
You can't fight the system. You just got to work within it. And the ones who make the rules in this case are Edwards and Myers right now.
Edwards launching Chris Bay across the ring. Ace Austin reaching out for a tag. Oh! Into the turnbuckles goes Edwards.
That was a nasty way to collide with the buckle there. Gets the tag to Brian Myers and
between Austin and Bay. Smart tag team wrestling.
You mentioned how they haven't had too many traditional 2-on-2 matches for Myers and Edwards, but man, are they rising to the occasion here with one of the hottest young tag teams on the market. They are meeting them, they are surpassing them, they're holding them down right now.
ABC, who picked up the proverbial torch that the Motor City Machine Guns lit years ago. On a DDT by Chris Bay. Can he make a tag to Ace Austin? But what kind of shape is Ace Austin in?
That's where you have to imagine his ribs are still shaking, still throbbing from that spear. But at the same time, Chris Bay needs a tag. He needs to get out of this matchup. He needs the breathing room.
Count of 5 here from the official. Both men out of the count of 10 to get back to their feet so the match can continue or make a tag. It's Edwards to meet Austin, and these two are long-time bitter rivals. Now Austin got to protect those ribs. The spear from Myers earlier on in the matchup on the apron. Certainly a factor. Side Russian leg sweep.
Look out.
Oh!
Ace Austin with his half, a click, click, boom. Now look at the Edwards all the way outside.
Austin's fired up and throws himself at Edwards.
Nasty landing out there on the floor. Look out.
Myers trying to surprise Austin once again. Ace Austin was ready for it.
And now, unlike before, now it's Austin with a little bit of a 2-on-1 scenario here.
Trying to measure Edwards again. Myers goes after Ace Austin. Austin and Edwards are the two legal men.
Look out.
Off the ropes. Got all that kick.
Might have knocked a tooth out there.
Trying to hold on to the championship and the shoulder up in time for Edwards.
Hell of a comeback here for Ace Austin. Not enough to put the system down.
And you can hear Ace Austin shouting at Chris Bay, trying to get him up. Think about some double team offense here. Oh, look at the lift by Austin, and down goes Edwards. Bay connects to hold on to the tag team titles, and there's Myers.
Great timing there from Brian Myers.
The match continues. Myers dumped outside.
Again, knowing where all the players are at all times, that's what makes a good tag team member.
And Bay, after taking a lot of damage, makes a tag. Ace Austin's legal. Is it time for the 1-2 sweep?
Looking to line it up here. Is this the one? No.
One of the on a finesse. Blow thunder bomb by Edwards and a super kick. Austin is legal on the knee strike by Myers.
Some quick rapid fire offense there now, lining Austin up. We always talk about saving the matchup for himself and Austin.
And now it's Myers and Edwards on the outside who have to regroup.
The system might be a little corrupted at the moment.
Wait a minute. Now Alicia up on the apron.
I mean, what would you do? She doesn't like what's happening to her man out there.
Alicia clearly trying to distract Chris Bay.
Oh, wait, no. Chris, don't do it. Don't do it.
Chris Bay, the top and wipes out both Edwards and Myers.
He could have knocked Alicia Edwards out right there.
Look at this. He dove over Alicia Edwards to wipe out the system.
But all too close for my liking here as the 2-on-1 for ABC continuing in the ring.
Double knees there to Edwards, and he's in trouble. Myers going to the top turnbuckle, but slowed up by the ABC.
Wait.
Oh, down goes Bay. And Edwards rips down Austin. Oh, forearm shiver there by Ace Austin. Going all the way up, trying to get Myers. Oh no, couldn't do it.
Cut off at the pass there.
Wait! Down goes Edwards.
Hell of a follow through there from Ace Austin.
Oh, what an insecurity. Oh, rushed into the corner. Edwards loves to follow up with an insecurity of his own. There it is. Austin thought he blocked it for a moment. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at this.
Backpack stunner.
System overload. Is that it?
Oh, and it's broken up by Chris Bay. Look at this. Brian Myers looked clean out of the frame, and the system thought they captured the tag titles. Chris Bay broke it up.
And now it's Bay fighting both his opponents here, just swinging, throwing rights, throwing lefts.
But now then that moves. Austin's down. Oh, and Bay dropped by the system.
Now look at this.
Down goes Bay once again. I know Edwards and Myers throwing their weight around.
Bay eliminated from the equation here.
Oh, look out. Oh, one of the roster cuts. Oh, shoulders down, shoulders down. Oh, kick out by Edwards.
Ace Austin trying to do it on his own here.
Ace Austin, oh, tripped up by Alicia.
Whoa!
Buster cut. Boston knee party.
That's gotta be!
The system has taken control of the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and new TNA World Tag Team Champions, The System.
Once again, yet again, this system proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that whatever magic resides in this group, they are proving to you the system indeed works.
Take a look back. Alicia provided the distraction. Myers with the roster cut. Edwards with the Boston knee party. Look at this. Boom. This impact by Eddie Edwards. The system have captured the TNA World Tag Team titles. Can Moose follow suit for the system later on tonight as he defends the TNA World Championship against Canada's own Eric Young in a first-time ever matchup in our main event? That is still to come, but in a matter of moments, it is a no disqualifications match. This rivalry has been intense and it has taken over the impact zone. But will PCO kneel before Khan?
A violent path has been paved, built on a foundation of pain, suffering, and relentless brutality. The treacherous road ahead leads to only one destination: absolute destruction.
Oh my God!
Khan is the self-proclaimed baddest man in TNA. A merciless juggernaut who knows no bounds and has no remorse for those who stand in his way.
I'm the baddest man in TNA, and I proved it.
PCO, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, an unstoppable force, has proven pain and agony only empower him.
John!
There are no disqualifications in this showdown. The violence that will ensue will be unmatched. It's a no disqualification match as the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO, battles Khan.
The following is a no disqualification match. Introducing first, he's the self-proclaimed baddest man in TNA, Khan.
And Khan not messing around tonight. already walking down to the ring in the impact zone here, fully armed with some tools of destruction and bad things on his mind.
Khan, the only man who has truly overwhelmed PCO here in TNA. We've seen some horrific things done to PCO, but very few, if any, have been able to physically manhandle PCO the way Khan has. And Khan is marching towards the Timekeeper's area. Remember what he did to the Timekeeper at No Surrender.
Hold up, wait.
Oh my God, no, not this, not again. Oh my God, and taking out the Timekeeper. Launching him around the impact zone.
Shut the hell up. I've got something to say. I said shut up! I'm the baddest man in TNA. And there's a man that walks around here that calls himself the Monster. I'm the Monster. I'm the Monster. So I'm calling you out. I'm calling your monster out. I'm calling out you, PCO.
Ask and you shall receive. Appearing from the darkness, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, and this thing is officially underway.
This is a no disqualifications match. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission in the ring. Everything else is legal.
And already the weapons come out, the tools of destruction.
The last time we saw PCO in a no disqualifications match. Oh! You remember Under Siege last year? His violent battle with then TNA World Champion Steve Maclin.
I remember my outfit covered in human blood from that night. Not much else rings a bell.
That was hell on earth. Now PCO focusing on Khan with the trash can. PCO has been manhandled, as we said, by Khan on multiple times. We saw last night on Impact. These two just continue to battle and tear apart the Impact side.
I can't blame TNA management for authorizing this match. There was no way you could contain these two, especially the traditional wrestling match. Just gotta let them destroy each other. Who is the baddest man in TNA?
PCO dragging chairs out from underneath the ring, and to a degree, Ray Wall, this might sound insane, but I've got to think about the man trapped inside PCO. Bully Ray tried to draw that out at one point. Is that PCO has got to be thinking about the way Khan has manhandled him. It has overwhelmed him. It's never happened like this before at TNA.
And there have been, like you said, there have been things like that. There have been weapons, vehicles, gasoline, anything used by various competitors over the years. But like you said, Khan has just the physical domination of PCO like nobody else has done.
the way that Khan has flipped that proverbial switch in just a handful of weeks. You've known Khan for years. I've never seen him this destructive. Whoa.
He's sick of standing in someone else's shadow. In anyone else's game, he's here doing this on his own, and he is unleashed.
Spine first into the steel post. Oh, face first into the trash can.
And look at the way how quickly and dense like that. Oh! The imprint of a human skull on that trash can.
PCO back inside the ring. PCO thrives in environments like this.
And now looking to take off.
Throw the ropes and drops Khan.
What a massive humanity. Collapsing in a heap on the floor.
Well, now look at this. Khan and PCO nearly simultaneously went underneath the ring. Look at these cooking sheets. Oh.
Like a thunder crack through the building here.
Oh. Now going to war up the entranceway onto the stage.
Right behind us here.
Lord.
There is no stopping these guys. Oh!
Oh, now Khan. Oh! Spine first into the stage.
Did you see the way the floorboards of that stage just nearly bounced with the weight?
One more look at this.
What's this?
The weight. Oh, PCO, the way that.
Oh, no, here we go again.
Bounced next to PCO and again driven into the stage.
Yeah, the physical stage equipment is literally bouncing and shaking with the masses of humanity up there. PCO's still stirring.
The official checking on PCO. PCO grabbing a hold of the referee. I believe trying to tell the referee that he can continue. The referee's not stopped it. Oh, no, not again, not again. Oh, again. Down goes Perfect Creation 1.
PCO, a man 300 plus pounds of muscle and flesh, just bounced nearly a foot off the freaking ground.
Wait a minute, PCO's still stirring. PCO's still moving. And I said it before, and I know it sounds crazy to think, but how much more of the man inside PCO, how much more can the man withstand?
And Tom, we're used to seeing PCO sit right up and fire up, fight back, but just finding the energy, finding the will, the electricity, whatever the hell it is, he's struggling.
Oh, now Khan is calling for it. He's been snapping necks left and right in this company. Oh, and the cooking sheet to the skull.
And there it is. PCO starting to come back to life here.
Oh my God, PCO, he's got a hold of Khan. No, choke slam off the stage, through a table.
And now PCO has come back alive. Take a look at this. The choke slam off the stage through that equipment table, obliterating Khan.
What in the hell is PCO thinking now?
What more could he use?
I'm not sure. For more chairs.
As if there wasn't enough to play with here.
Khan's moving. How the hell is Khan getting up after this? Watch this again from this angle. Look at the height with which
is he conscious? How is he moving? How is he still in this fight? And look at this, PCO. He's up. Look at this, Khan just rising from the ooze.
And Khan somehow back to his feet, limping towards the ring, but continues the fight. These two monsters dropping bombs. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. PCO trying to set up Khan amongst these chairs. Oh! Driven down into the chairs.
This pile of destruction in the middle of the ring here.
And now PCO is going up top.
Oh, you know what's coming next.
PCO set into Khan on the bed of chairs. PCO beats Khan.
Here's your winner, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO!
What a war, a battle of absolute destruction, but the French-Canadian Frankenstein stands tall.
We have our answer to who is the baddest man in TNA. It's PCO. But right now, I want to take you back to earlier on tonight, live and free on TNA Plus. It was the countdown to Sacrifice. Crazy Steve was defending his digital media championship against Joe Hendry. AJ Francis was joining us on commentary. Joe Hendry was going for the standing ovation. Crazy Steve able to block here at this moment, dropping Hendry outside the ring. Steve got the attention of the official inside the ring, and that opened the door, boom, for AJ Francis to send Hendry into the steel post. The match would continue. Hendry sent into the ring by AJ Francis. The official never saw
All I
it,
saw
and
was
that
AJ
opened the
helping
door
Joe
for
into the ring.
Crazy Steve to go for this Belladonna's kiss, hitting the DDT, and Crazy Steve able to retain the Digital Media Championship thanks to the involvement of AJ Francis at ringside.
See what I did out there? See, they say seeing is believing, and there's no doubt that those people believe in Joe Hendry. And why wouldn't they? He's the longest reigning digital media champion in history. But those people also used to believe in Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and the Easter Bunny, and it didn't make them any more real. See, I'm real. And my real objective now in TNA Francis is to ensure that Joe Hendry never sees that level of success ever again in his career.
I got this.
Speak of the devil.
AJ, if you wanted my attention, all you had to do was say my name. But now, because of your actions, I'm not the two-time digital media champion. Well, congrats, but the thing is, you do a lot of talking, but in the time that you've been here, all you've had is one match, and you lost.
No, Diener lost that match.
I'm gonna blame Diener.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We can take Diener out of the equation, and how about we just have me versus you, and we can finally settle this, because let me tell you, you've pushed me way too far this time.
I pushed you too far. Okay, how about that push? Huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I don't want none of this. I don't believe in you, Joe.
Take it easy.
I don't believe in you.
You leave me no choice. We're gonna have to settle this next Thursday, okay? No violence till then. Next Thursday.
That's cool with me. I see you then, kid.
Unfinished business between Hendry and Francis, but right now the Boricua badass in the zone as she gets ready for her Knockouts World Title opportunity right here tonight.
Tasha Steele's become a very quick rival of Zaya Brookside, who could become one of the youngest ever to capture the Knockouts World Championship tonight at Sacrifice.
But Jordan Grace, the fighting champion that she is, willing to take on all comers here, getting ready herself for this triple threat matchup.
It's a big night here at Sacrifice for the Knockouts. Of course, today is International Women's Day. Up next, the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions MK Ultra defend against Danny Luna and Jody Threat. This match happens now here in Windsor.
And MK Ultra wasting no time here. And bringing, we just saw Khan and PCO, but the destruction has not ended.
A calling card, that trademark chain of MK Ultra coming into play. But the match is not yet official. It's not yet begun.
Danny Luna and Jody Threat, for the first time coming out here as the team of Spitfire. Supposed to be an auspicious beginning for them, ruined very quickly at the hands of MK Ultra.
Oh, and Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich all over Jody Threat right now. And there's Danny Luna from the apron, levels Slamovich.
MK Ultra trying to drop a hell bomb on this tag team matchup. Luna, though, fighting back here.
Up under the shoulders there. This fight continues in the outside. The referee's trying to get both teams into the ring, into their corners, so this tag team title match can officially begin.
Yeah, some kind of order, some semblance of control here.
And now it's Threat launched into the ring. Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich continue to target Danny Luna. The referee trying to discard the chain. Oh, wait a minute, a snowball to Luna on the floor.
And even if we do get some order here, that's a quick way to eliminate Danny Luna from the equation in this tag team matchup.
And Jody Threat, I believe, is telling the official that she can go. This newly christened team, Spitfire, challenging MK Ultra now officially for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team titles.
Oh, Jody Threat's gonna have to live up to that name of Spitfire. How much fire does she have in her? 2-on-1 here against MK Ultra.
Oh, Slamovich, a huge kick after hitting the snowplow on Luna on the outside of the ring. Now Slamovich by the hair has control of Threat. And the official all over Slamovich has got to be careful. Oh!
That nasty football kick right to the spine.
Robert pressing the shoulders down, kick out at one by Threat.
Threat staying in this. But for how long is the question? As you see, Danny Luna nowhere to be found. Dropped with a snowplow on the floor before this even began.
Premeditated by MK Ultra. The plan to jump Spitfire from behind during their entrance with weapons. But now look at Jody Threat starting to bow up.
They've been incensed by a pair of singles losses here for MK Ultra. They're not going to let that streak continue here. And Jody Threat, though, tees off.
Threat defeated Killer Kelly recently on Explosion. Luna got her first singles win in this company against Slamovich just last night on Impact. And the spinning back fist now by Masha.
And it's sitting really well with MK Ultra, clearly.
Yeah. Look at the strength of Slamovich. Cover to retain the titles. Oh, and a kick out by Threat. Look at the surprise on the face of Slamovich.
I mean, I'm surprised too, and I don't condone this often, but you almost have to wonder for Jody Threat. Give in, fight another day. You don't even have your tag team partner. Nobody would blame you.
Hey, you're a former champion. You know these opportunities don't come around all that often.
That's fair. I have never been in a situation where my partner is literally out of commission in the tag team matchup. Good night.
Slamovich was going for another snowplow there. Threat able to get away from it for a moment. Killer Kelly is tagged in. Killer Kelly's legal. Wait a minute, look at Danny Luna grab Slamovich. Wait a minute. Cover. Oh my God. Spitfire upset MK Ultra.
Here are your winners and new TNA Knockout World Tag Team Champions, Spitfire!
Brand new champions.
Are you kidding me? The plan, the premeditated plan of MK Ultra has backfired at Sacrifice.
Kelly after getting pinned. Congratulations go out to Spitfire, your new TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Well, meanwhile, the action continues here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada at Sacrifice. Josh Alexander and Hammerstone set to go to war after their first encounter at Hard to Kill.
Josh Alexander takes on one of the hottest free agents in the game today, the powerhouse Hammerstone.
But I'm not looking for an opportunity because I have been one of the best in the world for years now.
Oh, and look at the raw power of Hammerstone. Look at the strength.
A true warrior is Hammerstone.
C4 Spike. Alexander defeats Hammerstone. Breaking news, Hammerstone has officially signed with TNA Wrestling. Following his stellar performance at Hard to Kill, we now know that Hammerstone will go one-on-one with Josh Alexander.
I was never a big fish in a small pond. I have always been a shark, and now I'm in open waters.
What a statement this would be if Hammerstone can march into TNA and defeat the standard of TNA Wrestling.
You say you're a shark in open waters, well come face the standard, the Iron Man, the walking weapon, let's find out.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Phoenix, Arizona, Hammerstone.
We heard Hammerstone calling himself a shark in the water. Here's my concern. There's blood in the water because last night on TNA Impact, it appeared Josh Alexander sustained a knee injury in his matchup against Dirty Dango. He is cleared to compete, but this could set the table for Hammerstone, who is officially a part of TNA Wrestling.
That's right, I called this guy one of the hottest free agents in the game. Free agent no more, man. He makes his home here in TNA.
His opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
In his home country, in the city in which he resides, channeling Team Canada as he makes his way to the ring, Josh Alexander has been on a roll as of late in this company. He's won his last 5 singles matches, including wins over Hammerstone, Simon Gotch recently at No Surrender, and Will Ospreay back in January.
Alexander proving himself to be the world beater that he's aimed to be in this company, to be that standard that we always herald him as. But to the point you made earlier, coming in here, he'll never admit it, I'll tell you that much. Knowing how tough Josh Alexander is, he'll never admit if he's banged up, if he's hurt. But there's no denying that he's got to be feeling something here today.
Right out of the gates, Hammerstone went for the pump kick, and Alexander early trying to control the pace off of what happened at Hard to Kill. How do you think Alexander perceives? Because Hammerstone looks to be in phenomenal shape once again.
I mean, look, if you know anything about Hammerstone, he stays in shape. That is not just a one-time thing. I mean, if I'm Josh Alexander, it's the old, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Stick with what brought me to the win column at Hard to Kill.
Hashtag Sacrifice now trending on social media. Thank you for tuning in all over the world live on TNA Plus, Triller TV, and YouTube for Ultimate Insiders. And look at Alexander going for a cover, turns it into a headlock.
Alexander, well, to be fair, I don't think he ever really let go of the headlock.
True.
The tenaciousness of the walking weapon on display there. But to the other side of that argument, Tom, if I'm Hammerstone, having come up short at Hard to Kill, I'm going back to the playbook. I'm going back to study the tape, study Josh Alexander, figure out what I've got to do to counter the walking weapon at every turn.
Now, the added layer in this matchup, we talked about the knee injury sustained last night on Impact, but also it's in this very building.
I didn't want to bring it up.
I brought it up last night, Raywald. It's the emotional side of this business that you have to take into account. Now went for the leg, going for an ankle lock here. Alexander. Alexander go for the ankle lock, trying to chop down the big man.
Great escape there, though, from Hammerstone.
Boot right to the face. Alexander, last year, had to relinquish the TNA World Championship in this very building. Hell, it was at this event last year we announced that he torn his triceps.
And it's a funny thing. Buildings with bad memories like that, you're right.
It's a thing. It's real.
It very much is, especially with all the buildings we go to as wrestlers and we travel to. When you have to you walk through the door and you feel that. Just like Josh Alexander is feeling every one of these forearms, these clotheslines from Hammerstone.
In your opinion, what makes Hammerstone so special?
This guy, obviously, the minute he walks into a room, he has that presence. You look at him, of course, he's in absolute peak physical condition, an absolute specimen. But it's this guy's work ethic. If you followed him for any amount of time, he puts in the work. This is a grindstone of a sport, and he is sharpened every day by what he does in this business. In that way, him and Josh Alexander are very alike.
Hammerstone rushes at Alexander. German suplex, and Hammerstone's back up. Hammerstone bringing the thunder to Alexander. A walking weapon to the outside.
That recovery from Hammerstone.
At Hard to Kill, Hammerstone was a free agent, was getting a taste of what TNA Wrestling was all about the night that TNA was reborn, had his pick of where he could go in pro wrestling, decided to sign with TNA. Can make a huge splash in this company.
And no small feat. I don't say this lightly. It takes a very special athlete who, to be fair, at that time, in a losing outing, to impress officials enough to say, hot damn, we want that guy.
And Alexander taking Hammerstone off his feet, and now it's Hammerstone who returns the favor.
Responding in kind, and now wait, look out here.
Got it. Oh! Power bomb into the apron.
A spine-tingling power bomb from Hammerstone tonight.
Sold out crowd here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, taking in what has been a great show. Here's the cover, pressing the shoulders down and a kick out. This is the 15th edition of TNA Sacrifice. Here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. In just 2 weeks, we're going to be in Philadelphia. Next month, we're heading back to the Palms in Las Vegas, the site of Hard to Kill for Rebellion, and also TNA Wrestling presenting Impact Plus Under Siege, heading to Albany May 3rd and May 4th. More information on that still to come.
But right now, Hammerstone taking his time, very deliberate here with this assault continuing on the lower back of Josh Alexander. Look out here, another crack of a forearm there to the spine of the walking weapon.
Sending Alexander on into the ropes once again, and Alexander fires back. Look at the
this though. What did I tell you? If I'm Hammerstone, I'm going back to the playbook. I'm learning to counter every little bit of the things Josh Alexander throws at me, and that's what Hammerstone has done in this matchup so far. He's had an answer for everything.
Now Hammerstone tying up Alexander here in the corner. Oh, and just using his raw power, launching Alexander's spine first into the turnbuckles.
Alexander in a very vulnerable position here.
And now Hammerstone just taking his time here, Ray, while really setting the pace. He's in no rush.
Again, everything is very, very deliberate.
Trying to set up once again there, thinking about launching Alexander turnbuckle to turnbuckle. Oh, and a boot right to the face. Ooh. Alexander's head bounced off the bottom rope.
Nasty landing. And And not to be a bit of a cliche, but again, we talk about the surgically repaired neck of Josh Alexander. In addition to the triceps, the wrestling business has been rough. It's a rough one, folks.
Alexander looks like he's in bad shape right now. That shoulder sent right into the gut of Alexander. Hammerstone continues the attack, and look at Josh Alexander coming back to life. Oh, and a bear hug. Bear hug by Hammerstone. All the damage that's been done to the lower back, the core of Josh Alexander.
And Alexander grabbing the rope there. It's not something you see the walking weapon, do out of desperation too often. But Hammerstone here, just the power game, squeezing the life out of Josh Alexander.
Alexander trying to chop down Hammerstone. The bell clap there creates a little bit of separation. Alexander stays close, however. Sent into the turnbuckle. Every last one of those Irish whips into the corner hurts Alexander. Overhead belly to belly. So I understand Hammerstone's size, his strength, his physique. Alexander's still a 230-pound man. He just launched over his head. Hook to the inside, leg kick out there by Alexander.
Which emphasizes even more the sometimes relative ease with which Hammerstone throws his opponents around. That amplifies it.
Hammerstone just taking his time here with Josh Alexander. The way that he has worn down the walking weapon has been impressive.
And last time at Hard to Kill, we said it before, Hammerstone coming in as a free agent, a guest in our house, if you will. But here he walks in as a TNA talent. And to walk out of your official in-ring debut with a win against the Standard would be a huge feather in the cap of Hammerstone.
Dropping his body weight again into the spine, and Alexander's really hurting.
It has been a relentless assault on the spine, on the core, the torso for Hammerstone. He came into this with a game plan and has executed.
Now, Hammerstone with a backbreaker. Cover, and a kick out there by Alexander.
Even Hammerstone starting to question this. He's thinking it's a 3 count at this point, too. That's how much punishment has been dished out here.
Listen, I haven't seen too many instances in my time in this company where Alexander has been in the proverbial deep water like this. Now, we've seen him have long, arduous matches, but still, the way that he's screaming out in pain, that is unique.
He is indeed in deep water. And he's in there with the king of all predators in the water. He's in there with the shark of sharks.
And Hammerstone appears favoring his right leg. Hammerstone trying to set up Josh Alexander here in the corner. Is he thinking about whipping him turnbuckle to turnbuckle like he did earlier on in the matchup?
Again, punishing the spine of Josh Alexander.
Hammerstone putting all of his body weight into that whip.
Look at the eyes of Hammerstone. They are cold. They are calculated.
Listen, I talked about the role that Josh Alexander has been on as of late, knocking off Hammerstone and Hard to Kill. Simon Gotch, Will Ospreay, but this feels like a rude awakening. And you talked about all the opportunity ahead of Hammerstone, what he knew coming in tonight. This feels like a statement match for Hammerstone.
And it had to be. It had to be. He knew the pressure was on here.
Back elbow there by Alexander, trying to halt the onslaught. Knee right to the back of the neck, and Alexander needed that one.
And Josh Alexander is not going quietly into this good night. The walking weapon will not go down without a fight.
3, 4. Count of 4 from the official. Both men after the count of 10 to get back up to their feet. This is critical time specifically for Josh Alexander to catch his breath. to get back into this fight. Both men starting to stir on a count of 8. Hammerstone's up, the match continues. Now look at this, Alexander fighting fire with fire. Power versus power. Bringing the fight right to Hammerstone.
The relentlessness of the walking weapon.
Still favoring that lower back. Oh. That one rocked Hammerstone, caught him on the button. Oh, what a back elbow. Hammerstone went for the pump kick. Sherman suplex, Alexander hangs on.
He's got that grip. How many can he link together here? That's 2. The walking weapon is incensed here. The intensity.
Tossing around the 265-pounder Hammerstone with these German suplexes. What a feat by Josh Alexander. He's not stopping. And another Sherman. And Alexander won't let his grip go.
Now he gets fired up more and more with each one. I've lost count.
And Hammerstone is getting pummeled right now. And he's got to stop the beating.
The dogged determination of Josh Alexander.
Another German. Considering the damage done to the core of Alexander, this is the adrenaline kicking in. He understands he's got to deliver right now against Hammerstone.
It's pure willpower.
What a German suplex there. A series of Germans.
Double-digit destruction, courtesy of Josh Alexander.
Alexander back up to his feet. That cross body to the back. Patented offense from Josh Alexander.
Takes a lot out of Josh Alexander too. Again, the damage to the small of the back, the spine.
After that barrage of German suplexes, Alexander followed up with that. But you can see Alexander grabbing at his lower back. His core sustained some damage just to deliver that offense. Oh, God. Look at Hammerstone. How quickly he uses the power. Got to send it. Oh, right to the back of the neck. Count of 8. Count of 8. Alexander rolls underneath. Count of 9. Count of 9. Hammerstone breaks the plane of the bottom rope. The match continues.
Just in the nick of time, Hammerstone knew he needed that, did not want this match to end like that.
The referee allowing it to continue. Look out. Alexander over the top.
And Josh Alexander, take a look at this. A flipping senton, pulling out all the stops. You don't see the walking weapon do that one too often.
And he took Hammerstone clean off his feet. Wraps the arm. Oh, and Hammerstone is still in it.
It's almost as if Josh Alexander can feel what Hammerstone is bringing to this fight and knows that he has to take it up to another level to overcome it.
Home country advantage for Josh Alexander here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Hammerstone rushing Alexander. Oh, look at that. The mouth guard went flying.
The force of Hammerstone. And now the big man climbing all the way up.
Good God. Off the top. Hammerstone went for the drop kick and he got caught.
What a counter right into the ankle lock, center of the ring.
Oh, wait a minute. Hammerstone trying to find his way out.
Quickly counters, but look at this.
Alexander turns it around.
Tenacious to the end is the walking weapon.
And Hammerstone, Alexander nearly launched into the official inadvertently. And Hammerstone crushed the official as Alexander sidestepped Hammerstone. Incidental contact there by Hammerstone, but
doesn't seem too bothered by that fact, however.
Hammerstone brought down a grapevine in the leg. The ankle lock.
But there's no official. No matter what happens here, there's no official to make the decision.
Hammerstone is tapping, but the official is down. Alexander believes he's won, but the referee is down.
He knows now. Sees the situation happening here. Like Hammerstone didn't mean to collide with the official.
Didn't seem to mind it either. But now Alexander thought about the C4 spike. Oh, what a low blow by Hammerstone!
By any means necessary for Hammerstone.
The shark tastes blood in the water. Setting up Alexander. Nightmare pendulum. The referee has come to. Cover. Hammerstone beats Alexander.
Here's your winner, Hammerstone.
I told you this was a must-win for Hammerstone in his official TNA debut as a signed talent. We got to take another look back at how the finish went down in this one. Hammerstone with the nightmare pendulum. Watch the headgear exploding off Josh Alexander. The 1, 2, 3 for Hammerstone.
The shark Hammerstone shows his teeth tonight at Sacrifice, and he's claimed the headgear of Josh Alexander as a prize. For more on tonight's proceedings, let's check in with Gia Miller.
Please welcome my guests at this time, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, and Kushida. They are Time Machine. Gentlemen, given the differences you've had recently following your match at No Surrender, do you think you can all get on the same page tonight to face off against Mustafa Ali and the Grizzled Young Vets?
Hey, Sherry, you angry to me? I don't want to say sorry because it was right decision in No Surrender.
That's right.
What do you think?
Sometimes difficult decisions need to be made. That doesn't change the fact that we're brothers. Sometimes brothers argue, but still brothers nonetheless. And tonight we're going to do exactly what Time Machine does, and that's use our powers combined to create some special pro wrestling and come out victorious.
And Alex Shelley, do you feel the same way?
Yep. Well, things feeling tenuous within the camp of Time Machine. They'll have to get it together here in this 6-man tag team match as they go against the X Division champion, Mustafa Ali, and the Grizzled Young Vets.
Introducing team number 1. First, James Strick, Zach Gibson, the Grizzled Young Vets.
Remember initially when we came on the air last night for TNA Impact. This is supposed to be the Good Hands fighting at the side of Mustafa Ali after the Good Hands lost to the Time Splitters last night. Ali made a business decision and recruited the grizzled young vets to his campaign.
Their partner from Chicago, Illinois, he's the TNA X Division champion, Mustafa Ali.
It was 2 weeks ago live on TNA Plus in New Orleans. You can relive it anytime on demand on TNA Plus. Mustafa Ali challenged Chris Sabin for the X Division championship in the main event of No Surrender. Mustafa Ali able to accomplish something no one has ever done in this company, making their in-ring debut in TNA and capturing the X Division championship in the process. Ali made Chris Sabin get emotional before and after the match and gained an edge. And something interesting you did not see here in the arena is that Mustafa Ali just said to the grizzly young vets, you know, I feel like I'm in good hands. If anything, I feel like I'm in great hands. He sent his personal security to the back.
He knows the backup he has in the GYV.
Their opponents, the team of Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, and Kushida, the Time Machine.
And immediately, right out of the gate here, the tension remaining between these three members of Time Machine. A lot of leftover feelings from, the No Surrender match itself, in which Kushida threw in the towel on behalf of Alex Shelley. Shelley has not forgotten that night.
And Kushida said it moments ago, he believes he made the right decision at No Surrender. I agree with that. Kushida was looking out for the well-being, the health, the welfare of his longtime friend Alex Shelley. Yes, it did cost Shelley the TNA World Championship, but it's the way that Shelley has responded in all of this. And Chris Sabin saying moments ago, you know what, sometimes brothers argue, but that's what brothers do. Think about how far back the Motor City Machine Guns go.
There's a reason we have named them as the most impactful tag team of the last 20 years, 2 decades of tag team wrestling throughout TNA's history. And we have named them. They were voted by the audience. People recognize how much that they've contributed to this.
And you can see this, Sabin is itching to get at Mustafa Ali. Destroyed his inauguration ceremony as X Division champion last week on TNA Impact. And certainly has been dying to get back at Ali. Certainly owns a contractual rematch for that X Division championship.
I hope Sabin learns that sour grapes do not belong on the dinner table here in TNA. It is time to do this right.
We'll talk about sour grapes. You were spouting sour grapes and Nemeth versus Maclin to kick off the show.
What are you talking about?
And look at this, Ali backs away from Sabin.
Strategy. That's my X Division champion.
Now it's Zach Gibson of the grizzled young vets tagging into the matchup. Liverpool's #1. We talked about it earlier on tonight when the ABC were in their TNA World Tag Team title match. The System taking the TNA World Tag Team titles from the ABC earlier on tonight. The grizzled young vets, however, gave the ABC all they could handle in the best-of-3 series, and that certainly inspired Ali to recruit Drake and Gibson.
Drake and Gibson are a devilishly destructive tag team here. I do not blame Ali one bit.
Nothing against the good hands. Skyler and Hodge, they certainly believe in Ali's cause, but the grizzled young vets have been champions everywhere they have gone. Now it's Sabin trying to break free of James Drake.
Saban here, great way to turn this thing around. But can he keep his emotions in check when it comes to the X Division champion? Is he focused on winning this match and not just dishing out revenge, so to speak, on Ali?
You see the way Alex Shelley accepted the tag there. He wasn't even looking at Chris Sabin. Very nonchalant. Listen, I understand these two have been tag team partners since the mid-2000s, but still, it seems like Alex Shelley is disinterested.
It's a little bit beyond disinterested. It almost seems disrespectful, turning his back on his own team in a bit of a metaphorical sense there.
Shelley put together the third longest TNA World Title reign of all time.
Hey, look at this.
You can understand his frustration, but
Sabin getting in the mix again. Shelley, well, we know how salty he can get.
A standoff between the Motor City Machine Guns and the Grizzled Young Vets. Two of the best tag teams walking the planet. But you know, Sabin, he wants to get to Ali. Now a tag made, and it's Ali tagging himself into the match.
And Kushida, who at one point made a bit of a second home here in Windsor, getting a bit of a very, very warm reception.
All three members of Time Machine, for that matter. Tremendous connections, obviously, to the city of Detroit, just across the river, but right here in Windsor, so much training. Here's the cover and a kick out.
Look at this. Kushida coming back, counter of his own. And Ali. Discretion being the better part of valor there. Step in back and now taking down Kushida.
There's a singles battle I'd love to see in a TNA ring.
Oh, absolutely. Two of the best in the X Division. Kushida getting one up on the X Division champion. You don't see that too often.
Tag made, and Sabin going after Ali. Ali dove to his corner to avoid Sabin.
Again, a great leader's playing head games with Sabin.
Oh, a great leader knows when to retreat from the battlefields of history.
You know what? Also true.
Tag.
A wise leader. He's not just a citizen here in TNA. No, he is a super citizen. As Time Machine turning the tide, though, in the ring.
He peeled off some bills from his super PAC to get the GYV on his team tonight at Sacrifice. Now back elbows. Gibson trying to fight out of his corner. He's caught up by Sabin. And Sabin rushes at Ali.
Again. Sabin, though, looked like he might pay for that errant distraction that he caused himself. Too much attention. Look at this.
Oh, and a kick right to the face of Kushida. And the Grizzled Young Vets showing why they're one of the best tag teams walking the earth. Oh, and Drake just cracked Sabin.
Sabin laid out on the floor, and I don't know if we caught it on camera, but Ali has tagged into this matchup.
The X Division champion, Ali, making himself legal now that Chris Sabin is down.
No, he's not.
Ali picking his moment to attack Sabin when Sabin was vulnerable.
Ali, who's been on a tour around the world, he's doing this for the people, for the citizens of TNA here.
I think Mustafa Ali is doing this for Mustafa Ali, period. Everything else he's saying about the people.
Oh my God, you Mustafa, shut up, Tom. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the talent when you see it, when you feel it, when you hear it from someone like Ali.
Now Drake ripping at the face of Chris Sabin. Let me ask this to change our point. Did Alex Shelley look all that worried about Chris Sabin a moment ago?
Alex Shelley
was barking in his face.
Looked very worried or interested for much of this matchup, to the point you made earlier.
Well, now Kushida. Oh. Drake with a forearm shot, tag made. In comes Zach Gibson. Double team opportunity here for the GYV against Sabin. Kick right to the back of the head. Cover here by Gibson and a kick out by Sabin.
Was your leader at one time?
Shelley there stepping into the ring. You know, maybe starting to step up the consideration a little bit there.
The leader that we need.
A boot right to the face there by Sabin. Sabin takes a swipe at Ali. Sabin trying to get to the time machine corner, and the grizzled young vets have isolated Sabin. Oh, spinning heel kick there by Drake. Great combo.
Beautiful combination offense from the GYV.
Tag made, and now Ali once again wants a piece of Sabin. Boom! Rolls into the neck breaker. Here's the cover. Shoulders down and a kick out.
You are not the leader that we need. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? You are not worthy.
Tag made, and in comes Zach Gibson. Sabin's getting the hell beaten out of him right now by Ali and the GYV.
Sabin cut off at the pass. Every chance he even gets close to a tag. And that's what the GYV, have been so good at.
Double shot to the throat as Sabin was reaching for Kushida.
Get him, lad. Go on.
Go on,
Tag.
Dreams Drake is legal. Ali happy to sit back and allow the grizzled young vets to deal with Sabin.
Get him. Get him.
Listen, he's yelling, get him.
Yes.
Ali can't fight his own battles.
A great leader. Knows how to delegate, knows the order, knows the direction to go. He's leading. Oh! Word example.
Oh, and a tag made. Now Ali wants into the fray, but Kushida's legal.
Kushida like a house on fire.
Oh, look at Kushida go.
Picking up the pace here. Kushida trying to save it here for a partially fractured time machine, if you will.
Beautiful drop kick there by Kushida. Oh, now Kushida, he's calling for it. Trying to hyperextend the elbow of Ali. Oh, he's trying to set up, I believe, for more offense there on the left arm, but there's Zach Gibson. Oh, great combination here by the duo known as the Time Splitters. We saw looked very sharp last night, but there was some miscommunication.
Again, not boding well for Time Machine. But right now, the circuit's starting to align once again. Shelley looking to fly.
And Shelley back into the thick of things. Now Ali trying to surprise Kushida in a kick out.
Striking when the moment's right.
Super kick by Ali to save, and a cheap shot is a time for the hoverboard lock.
Ali trying to block it there for a second.
Oh, what an uppercut by Ali. Big right hand by Kushida. Oh.
Nasty strikes back and forth.
Oh, the Tanaka punch. Cover. Oh, and the X Division champion kicks out. However,
immediately into that hoverboard lock. Kushida is on it, but look out.
Drake takes away the tag option of Shelley and Gibson all over Kushida, but Kushida won't break it. Now he does.
His attention now. Focus squarely.
Oh! Hoverboard lock, trying to cinch it in. Drake trying to protect Gibson. Double hoverboard.
Incredibly ingenious there from Kushida. But let's not forget, Ali is the legal man still.
Oh! Gibson set up Kushida for Drake. And now Ali. Drake is legal.
What goes up must indeed come down.
Doomsday device. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Kushida.
How? Kushida, after that barrage of offense, take another look at this. After numerous strikes, double teams, and then the Doomsday device, still, somehow, Kushida manages to kick out.
And now look at Ali go to the top turnbuckle here. Wait a minute. They're trying to isolate their arm at Kushida just the way they did Kevin Knight last night on Impact. Knight unable to compete tonight. That's why Shelley subbed into this matchup.
Sabin again. Incentive.
Oh, Sabin rushes after Ali. Sabin finally had his hands on Mustafa Ali.
Sabin is seeing red here at Sacrifice.
And Sabin, fueled by his emotions, taking it to the grizzled young vets.
Look out.
Throw the ropes.
Not done yet with Ali.
Well, now Sabin hammering away on Ali. Sabin can't help himself. Oh, wait a minute. That's John Skyler and Jason Hodge, the good hands. Oh, what a clothesline.
Turning the X Division champion inside out.
The good hands coming out here. I don't know if that was premeditated. Ali seemed like he cast them aside last night.
I mean, they still believe in the message, though, Tom. They're here to support their candidate.
And now Sabin, one-on-one with Ali. But only for a moment. There's Drake. And now Shelley protecting his Motor City Machine Gun brother.
And Kushida into the fray, too. Time Machine starting to cook here.
There's the cutter. And now Gibson. Wait a minute. All three members of Time Machine.
Combination offense here. All cylinders.
And now Ali. Look out. Oh!
As the dissension waned, have they got this figured out? Wait!
Oh, they're trying to set up to put this thing away, and Shelley has tagged himself in. Shelley directing Sabin. Go for the cradle shock. Ali went to the eyes. Shelley's legal. Oh! A misfire by the guns.
Right to the face. Out goes Sabin.
Grab your tape. Delivered to Shelley.
Oh, but look at this, Ali. He's perched. Here it comes, the 450.
Ali and the grizzled young vets beat Time Machine.
Here are your winners, Mustafa Ali and the Grizzled Young Vets.
Ali keeps the message alive.
The frustration continues to mount, for Chris Sabin was doing everything possible to get his hands on Mustafa Ali in this matchup, but it was the miscommunication within Time Machine down the stretch that cost them.
Take another look back at this finish. Mustafa Ali, after the GYV hit Grit Your Teeth, the 450 splash sealed the deal in this six-man tag team matchup.
But remember, it was Alex Shelley who tagged himself in and was directing traffic with Sabin. The misfire between Sabin and Shelley ultimately opened the door for Ali and the GYV.
But Tom, we are still not done here tonight, because coming up next, the Knockouts World Title will be on the line as Jordan Grace defends against both Tasha Steelz and Zaya Brookside in a triple threat match.
Beating a former Knockouts champion in my first match here just proved to myself that I do belong here.
Zaya Brookside, a second-generation superstar, and she carries an important name to her. Did she make that statement in beating Tasha Steelz, the greatest that beat the greatest? Yes, she got her one up on. Tasha Steelz needed to make an example out of Zaya Brookside.
she cheated. She cheated to get that win. She knew I was this close because she knows she can't beat me fair and square.
See, what we do in the flavor division, we play a little dirty, and if you can't handle that, then you can go back to the sandbox where you belong, little girl, because this is grown woman business. #1 contendership for the Knockouts World Championship. And unfortunately, it ended in a double countout.
Brookside and Seals got carried away on the outside. Now who's going to challenge Jordan Grace at Sacrifice?
At Sacrifice, Jordan Grace versus Zaya Brookside versus Tasha Steelz for the Knockouts World Championship.
I know that if I'm going to cement my legacy in TNA and make Jordan Grace synonymous with the Knockouts World Championship, that I need to challenge myself.
I will see both Jordan Grace and Zaya Brookside, and I will walk out a 2-time Knockouts World Champion.
Now, I know Jordan is a strong champion, but can she take on both of us?
At Sacrifice, I plan on rising to that challenge and walking out as still your Knockouts World Champion.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. The accolades for the Juggernaut continue to stack up. Tasha Steelz seeking her second Knockouts World Championship. Meanwhile, Zaya Brookside looking for her first major title win in
Ladies
pro
and gentlemen,
wrestling.
ladies and gentlemen!
The hell?
I know you're excited for the Knockouts Championship, but I got something beautiful to make you more excited!
For the love
Get your
of
camera
God.
phones! Get your cameras ready! I am the personal concierge for the most magnificent superstar in TNA history! So please stand up and welcome the one, the only, Ash by Elegance.
What a treat! What a surprise! We didn't know this was going to be happening. Let's go!
The personal concierge and Ash by Elegance have been active on social media talking about this. I had a suspicion that this was going to happen. I just didn't think the personal concierge would cut me off again.
I had hoped, I had prayed that both of those things happened.
Little sawed-off Butler. Here he is bringing Ash by Elegance here to ringside. You know, this is something that Ash by Elegance is turning into quite a habit, Ray Wallin. Hard to kill.
Absolutely. Oh, I feel so lucky. Oh, I'm going to faint out.
Hard to kill. Ash by Elegance set ringside for Jordan Grace versus Trinity for the Knockouts World Championship.
Right.
And is here tonight at Sacrifice. How lucky are all of us.
Competition here.
First of all, she's the best superstar in the history of this company. She's had 2 matches.
Did she win? Hard to argue.
Well, as I was mentioning moments ago before the personal concierge opened his stupid mouth, Zaya Brookside could become one of the youngest Knockouts World Champions ever at just 25 years old. She could also register one of the fastest stints between her TNA debut and the Knockouts World Title, and obviously got the attention of Ash by Elegance there.
Ash by Elegance has her attention on everyone in this matchup. After all, the Knockouts World Title is on the line. Zaya Brookside looking to make a little history.
Oh, look at champagne.
Oh, Tom!
Oh, good
I saw that backstage. Do you know what? That's a bottle of Elegance. It's $10,000 a bottle, Tom. 4th generation Victor's handcrafted that. Oh my God.
So can we talk about the damn match?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Oh my God.
Tasha Steelz won her lone Knockouts World Title at this very event, Sacrifice, back in 2022. She defeated the legendary Mickie James to do so. That is why she has called herself for years now the greatest that beat the greatest.
That's right. It's been hard to argue. She's looking to crest to that mountaintop one more time. And the Boricua badass looks more motivated than ever.
Tasha Steelz and Xia Brookside had quite the exchange in 3 singles matches recently on Impact. And it has led to this opportunity in a triple threat. Well, it's a triple threat match at Sacrifice, and no matter how you do the math on this one, the champion Jordynne Grace is at a disadvantage. There are no countouts or disqualifications. First person to get pinfall or submission in the ring will be the Knockouts World Champion. That means Jordynne Grace does not have to be involved in the decision to lose her championship.
Jordynne Grace, a fighting champion, willing to take on both challengers after we had that indecision the other night. But hey, if you want to do a little math, Tom, that champagne, $400 an ounce. That's more than your life.
What is that in Canada? What's the conversion?
The following is a triple threat set for one fall, and it is for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. When the bell rings, your referee in charge will be Allison Lee. Introducing challenger number 1, from Liverpool, England, Xia Brookside. Next, challenger number 2, from the Brick City, the Boricua Badass, Tasha Steelz. And finally, from Austin, Texas, she is the reigning and defending TNA Knockouts World Champion, the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace!
The confidence of Jordynne Grace to defend her championship against not 1 but 2 opponents. It is all for the Knockouts World Championship, first introduced back in 2007. It has been the most consistent symbol of excellence in women's wrestling during that time. So here we go. Grace, Steelz, and Brookside for the Knockouts World Championship at Sacrifice.
Xia Brookside starting looking, extending a hand, a sign of respect here. Tasha Steelz, no time for that.
Some odd alliances can happen in these multi-person matches, and Steelz not ingratiating herself early on. Steelz to the outside. Now Jordynne Grace, you got a feeling that she's been itching for this sort of one-on-one opportunity. A handshake there. Xia Brookside competing in her first match in Canada this evening.
And who's been very impressive since her TNA debut. Obviously wowed a lot of TNA officials, bringing her on board with the company, and things like that are the reason why.
Beautiful head scissors takedown there against the champion. Tasha Steelz rips Brookside out of the ring. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications.
Look at this.
Was going for the blackout. Just driven down by Jordynne Grace.
And Steelz needs a breather here.
And Brookside clubbing Steelz right in front of Ash by elegance.
That's right, they better be careful.
Steelz to the eyes. No disqualifications once again. Down goes Brookside. And a kick by Steelz to Grace.
And that's how Steelz is going to take advantage here. That's another pour of elegance.
How much champagne have they gone through already?
It's one breath. They're not pounding this like you and your cronies, okay? Over at John Max. No. This is an elegant pour.
Don't you besmirch John Max here in Windsor. I will end you.
1 ounce of that costs more than your car.
Elbow trying to capture the championship quick. Power out at 1.
But again, this is how Tasha Steelz is going to maintain the advantage. She's going to divide and conquer.
Well, you've been in matches like this while one of the other competitors in the match is on the outside. This is your time to capitalize.
Put on the gas, just like this, yes.
You got it 1.
Go for every cover you can.
Come on, Jordan.
Take any advantage you can.
Grace in her third reign as Knockouts World Champion, as we mentioned, defeated Trinity at Hard to Kill. Successful in the title defense shortly thereafter. Took out Giselle Shaw at No Surrender in what was an excellent matchup. But this feels like the most dominant version of Grace.
She's been on another level, and clearly watching it, you know she's gonna have that strength and power game here. That's where Tasha Steelz needs to go into her role. New book of tricks. If Jordan Grace gets swinging, there's not much that can stop her.
Hold on, think about a muscle buster. This could be over early. Oh, and a clothesline to Brookside. Muscle buster. That's the juggernaut. Oh, and a kick out by Steelz.
Just in the nick of time there. Take another look at this double move here, clothesline, and then immediately into the muscle buster. Jordan Grace doesn't miss a beat.
But Steelz able to kick out. I mean, it's just superhuman strength by Jordan Grace. Rushes on Brookside and Steelz. 2 for 1.
And now it's Jordan Grace who's coming alive. Pedal to the metal here.
Zaya Brookside showing a lot of intensity here.
The physicality turned up.
Back elbow there by Tasha Steelz. Oh, went for the kick. Jordan Grace went for Steelz. Boot by Brookside. Went for the crossbody.
Once again, the strength of Grace catching Zaya Brookside here. Oh! 2 for 1 action there for
Steelz on Brookside and a kick out again. Jordan Grace does not have to be involved in the decision to lose the title. A kick out there nearly was involved, but the match continues.
Great work there by Tasha Steelz. A little 2 for 1 special.
All the while we have Ash by Elegance out here with their personal concierge sipping champagne at Sacrifice. Good Lord.
I mean, look, she's out here enjoying.
It's going for another refill.
It's not another refill, it's another pour. She's just keeping the glass topped off. That's how a proper concierge does it, Tom. Not that you would know.
Straight headbutt by Steelz.
And Steelz has been in the driver's seat for much of this matchup. To her credit.
Grace dropping her body right there in the suplex to Tasha Steelz. Steelz has always been nasty, but a crafty competitor. Always finds the angles. That's why she's been a decorated champion. 2-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champion and Knockouts World Champion.
And that's what's allowed her to maintain the advantage in parts of this matchup. But when Jordan Grace starts swinging, there's not a whole lot that can stop her.
And this felt like Jordan Grace came to Sacrifice to make a statement in the middle of this Knockouts World Title reign.
I mean,
the Moxie.
You have to imagine that's the reason she approached both Zaya Brookside and Tasha Steelz and said, I'll take you both on. We're not going to let this indecision here, this double count out happen. No, no, no. You both want a shot, you got it.
Wait a minute. Wait, Grace is down. Steelz into the cover and a kick right to the rib by Brookside.
Yeah, some almost inadvertent teamwork there from Brookside and Steelz. But it puts down the juggernaut, which is a huge opening now for Zaya Brookside and Tasha Steelz.
Into the corner, Zaya Brookside on the turnbuckles. Tasha Steelz in pursuit. And Jordan Grace clubs them both. Oh, God. Oh, look out below. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at the strength of Jordan Grace. God. And still, still is holding on to Steelz.
And immediately turning it over, submission time for the juggernaut.
And now Brookside rushes at Grace. Oh, it's going for the octopus.
Got it.
Oh, wait a minute, this is a double submission. decision here. Who's going to be the champion?
Steals in the deathlock there on the ground.
Oh! Now look at Brookside, the octopus down on the canvas. There are no rope breaks. There's no disqualifications.
But it breaks. Grace able to get out of that octopus stretch.
Ash by Elegance, I guess, enjoys what she's seeing.
Enjoys what she's seeing, what she's sipping. God, I hope I get a glass. I hope I can get a sip of that, just a little bit. Oh, just a taste.
Brookside has been relentless in this match. Roughly 2 months in this company, and she's not backing down from anyone. That's what she said from the outset. She's not afraid of any of the competition.
Nothing, if not chock full of moxie, is Zaya Brookside. And now taking a fight here out on the apron. Dangerous territory for all three competitors now.
Oh, double knees right to the face, and down goes Grace. Zaya Brookside gets steals.
And Ash by Elegance getting a front row seat to all of it.
And now Brookside dropping Grace. You can see the way Grace's head hit the entranceway there.
And Ash by Elegance, she's into this matchup. She needs to be topped off here. This is so intense.
Steals, Brookside and Grace all down on the outside. Watch this. Boom, you can see the way Grace's head bounced.
All three competitors putting everything out there tonight.
Right in front of our announce desk, and Steals and Brookside. Hold on, and Steals sending a Ash by Elegance by Zaya Brookside.
The champagne!
But now trying to focus on this Knockouts World Title match.
There's thousands of dollars of champagne spilled across the floor.
There's a title match going on, Ray Walt.
I know, but my heart is breaking.
Oh, boot right to the face there by Brookside. Trying to focus on the champion. The DDT out of the corner.
Grace got spiked there.
Oh, and Brookside saw Steals go to the top turnbuckle. Is it time for the Brooksy bomb? Oh, sends Steals into Grace.
Nasty landing there. Could this be it, though?
Cover to win the title, and a kick out by Grace. Take a look here, Zaya Brookside with the tornado DDT from the turnbuckles, and then the Brooksy bomb, which we've seen in the rivalry between Steals and Brookside. Plenty Steals launched into Jordan Grace.
Using Steals as a weapon there. Get Zaya Brookside. Credit to Zaya Brookside here, keeping her foot on the gas, but the Juggernaut has an answer.
Oh, double knees. And now Grace. Oh, that heavy elbow strike in the corner. Grace pulverizes Brookside. Fatal bomb. Into the cover to retain. Steals off the top, breaks up the cover.
Great timing there by Tasha Steals with that splash.
Cover. Steals trying to win the title. No. Cover here, and a kick out. Tasha Steals is busted open, and now, pulling back on the armbar here. Shoulders down, kick out.
Steals putting it all on the line here.
All three of these women, putting on the line for the Knockouts World Title. Off the ropes. Oh my God. Oh! Ooh, turn it into code red.
And look out!
Juggernaut driver. Grace turns away, steals in Brookside.
Here's your winner, and still Knockouts World Champion, the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace.
What a battle! I think it's too bad Ash by Elegance couldn't be out here for the conclusion.
Shut up. Just shut up. Jordan Grace, Zaya Brookside, and Tasha Steeles beat the hell out of each other tonight at Sacrifice in this triple threat match. Let's take a look back at the conclusion of this match. A pure power by Jordan Grace. The defense of her Knockouts World Championship, and then this, the Juggernaut driver seals it for the champion.
Jordan Grace, the Juggernaut, continues to live up to her namesake. The history maker indeed keeps carving her path forward.
Experience TNA Wrestling like never before with TNA Plus. Relive the moments that inspired a generation. Plus, monthly premium live events. Plus, exclusive monthly content. TNA Plus. You haven't seen anything until you've seen everything. Plans starting at just $9.99 per month.
We are not done here on TNA Plus in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Your main event for Sacrifice is moments away. But speaking of our events all over the country, let's look ahead right now. We'll be in Philadelphia in 2 weeks as TNA Wrestling presents Impact at the legendary 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. That's Friday, March 22nd and Saturday the 23rd. And then next month, we're heading back to the Palms in Las Vegas for Rebellion live on Saturday, April 20th. And then TNA Wrestling presents Impact in Las Vegas on Sunday, April 21st. Tickets are available now.
And then TNA makes its return to Albany on Friday. May 3rd will be live with Under Siege as well on Saturday, May 4th. TNA presents Impact, and tickets for those will go on sale 1 week from tomorrow, Saturday, March 16th at 10 a.m. via TNA Wrestling and Ticketmaster.
But as I mentioned, we are not done here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. The TNA World Championship is on the line. For the first time ever, it's the champion Moose against the challenger Eric Young at Sacrifice.
Sacrifice is not just the name of an event. For me, it's been a way of life for a long time.
You've been in TNA for a very long time. And at Sacrifice, your time is over.
The images are burned into my mind. I've experienced the world much differently than you.
One man who helped build this company in Eric Young.
The dead, they don't get deader. And at Sacrifice, I play for keeps.
In his home country of Canada, in Windsor, Ontario, Eric Young goes one-on-one with Moose for the first time ever. Can Eric Young capture his third TNA World Title?
You can bring all your passion, all your determination. The outcome will be the same.
Oh, wait a minute, it's Myers and Edwards. A sneak attack on Young.
This is how the system works.
I've said it before, the barbarism of Moose has gone to a whole new level. On our another spear with the steel chain.
Is this a preview of what will happen at Sacrifice?
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here at Sacrifice. Moose is rolling off of his successful defense in No Surrender. He is a two-time TNA World Champion. Meanwhile, Eric Young, who has been a part of this company beginning back in 2003, his TNA World Championships coming in 2014 and 2020. Can he reclaim the most prestigious prize in this company in his home country of Canada?
You can run for a long time. You can run for a long time.
In this very city of Windsor at Slammiversary, Eric Young came back from the dead. We thought we had seen the last of Eric Young in TNA Wrestling. But as he said last night on Impact, quote, "The dead don't get deader." It feels as if Eric Young is coming into this evening at Sacrifice with the mindset of, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to put it all on the line for the TNA World Title.
And knowing what we do about the world-class Maniac, he will do just that, but you can even see walking in underneath that vest, the tape still adorning the ribs from the nasty, chain-covered spear of the world champion Moose. Wound still fresh for Eric Young.
Eric Young is hurting, but he has the opportunity of a lifetime tonight at Sacrifice. What a night it has already been for the system. Earlier on tonight, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, with a lot of help from Alicia, dethroned the ABC for the TNA World Tag Team titles. Now Moose is trying to cap off the evening in our main event.
Walking in here with supreme confidence, a Moose more focused, more dangerous than we've ever seen him before, if you ask me. And look, you see in the back of your screen, the system taking a walk to the back, Moose doing this on his own, proving to the world that the system indeed does work.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the TNA World Championship. When the bell rings, your referee in charge will be Frank Gastineau. Introducing the challenger from Franklin, Tennessee, by way of Florence, Ontario, Canada, the world-class Maniac, Eric Young. His opponent, representing the system, he is the reigning and defending TNA World Champion, Moose.
That is what it's all about, the TNA World Championship. Two of the longest tenured competitors in the history of this company, set to go one-on-one for the first time ever tonight at Sacrifice. It's Moose versus Young for the TNA World Title. And out of the gates, Moose rushed at Young for the spear, targeting those previously injured ribs.
Yeah, Moose, he knows exactly what the game plan is. That tape may as well be a target wrapped around the waist, around the ribs of Eric Young.
Eric Young defeated Frankie Kazarian at No Surrender to earn this TNA World Title shot. Meanwhile, Moose, coming off of the first ever No Surrender match in New Orleans, his defense against Alex Shelley, thanks to Kushida throwing in the towel. Though that type of stipulation, not even close in this type of matchup. Who do you think this favors ultimately?
I mean, we're talking about Moose, somebody, like I said, who's more dangerous than ever, coming off of that brutal No Surrender match. Eric Young, another guy, brutal, the world-class maniac. He's got a couple screw looses himself, but here we are in a traditional match scenario. EY's got to be careful here not to get counted out.
Count of 5 as to the count of 10 to get back inside the ring. The advantage goes to Moose. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring.
He's got to make sure that this wild obsession with reclaiming the TNA World Title doesn't overtake the focus of getting it done in the ring there.
Chasing after Moose. Oh, and Moose, the knee right to the ribs. Knee right to the injured ribs.
Moose.
Oh, and Moose went face first into the steel post.
See the way the ring shook under the force of
The way the ring shook and the way Eric Young bounced off the ring.
Yeah, Moose almost slamming EY there out of instinct. Now recovering from that post he just hit a little bit. Shaking it off here.
Now Moose still trying to get his wits about him. He had his head smashed into the apron opposite side of the ring about a dozen times by Eric Young.
And then before that, there was 10 slams into the turnbuckle inside the ring.
Wait a minute, Moose. Moose is saying about a powerbomb, and now it's Moose. Dumps on the rim.
Let's not forget that slam to EY. Those ribs again. The ribs, they're not just in the front, folks. They wrap all the way around to the back. Anytime you take damage to the core, to the back, to the gut, it all affects that core of yourself.
Moose trying to send Young back inside the ring, but EY is not letting up despite the injured ribs.
He's keeping this one out here, which I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Again, disqualification, count out. It only favors the champion.
Moose sent back inside by Young. This is emotional. This is personal for Eric Young. Not just because of what the system did to him last night on Impact. Oh, because he wants to represent this company and carry it forward. It was only 2 months ago this company was reborn as TNA Wrestling. And now look at Moose ripping away the tape. Not that it was doing all that much to protect Young. And look at Moose go.
Hammering down these elbows onto those injured ribs. Moose making no friends in Windsor tonight.
Well, Eric Young is trying to lead this company forward. It's Moose who is all about the control of TNA Wrestling, gaining more power within Anthem Sports and Entertainment. Look at this, using the tape that Young brought into the match.
Using the very bandage that was trying to support the ribs of Eric Young. To your point, Tom, Moose may have accumulated even more power when the system, his brethren in Myers and Eddie Edwards won the tag team titles earlier tonight.
Now Moose Moose rolls out of the ring. Young, that midsection, the core, the ribs, the back, all of it smashed into the turnbuckles, and Moose is taking his time, telling the fans here in Windsor exactly what he thinks of them.
And if that doesn't tell you the confidence of Moose, turning his attention here to the fans, that's how much destruction, that's how much damage he knows he's done to Eric Young.
The steel post, the point of the post into the ribs.
That's something that's nasty enough when you're perfectly healthy, but when the ribs are already injured, Moose is just tearing and clawing at that which is already hurt. Yes, here we go again.
Oh my God, more of this.
Just bent nearly in half around that ring post.
The referee telling Moose to get back inside the ring. Moose is taking all the time in the world right now.
Keeping a very, very deliberate pace here.
Guys, you broke the count. I need you both back in.
A chop right into the chest of Eric Young, the man who's the heartbeat of TNA.
He's enjoying every minute of this. He's got a smirk on his face.
And this is the thing about Moose. He's instigating the fans. He's dismantling Young 24 hours after he choked him along with Edwards and Myers. Moose doesn't give a damn about the fans of TNA. All he cares about is how long he's on top as world champion.
And that's what keeps him winning. Doesn't make him a nice guy. It doesn't make him his friend.
Oh, Young took the chop. The right hand into the steel post, and Young on the attack.
That can be broken fingers.
Remember the damage done to the hand in the no surrender match by Alex Shelley? That was only 2 weeks ago. Oh my God. Oh, smashing the hand into the steel steps.
Oh, is that the opening I needed? Look at this, though.
Ribs first into the top rope.
But has the damage been done to the right hand of the world champion?
Moose's injury is one thing, but the damage to the ribs of Eric Young, it just continues to mount. You can't breathe, you can't fight. And on top of that, Moose's spear in his back pocket would absolutely obliterate Young, considering the shape he's in right now. And look at this, going for an abdominal stretch here on Young.
All the pressure, and there you look at the elbow for good measure. All the pressure, all the stretch of that hold is on the ribs, is on the core.
Knuckles right into the ribs.
And digging into the ribs of Eric Young.
Young is biting the fingers. The injured right hand of Moose.
What you see there, the chop from Moose, but that hand is causing him a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's the hand that went into the steel post moments ago, and now Young backed up to his feet. Uranagi set out of the ring.
Moose still feeling damage from that.
Cover here and a kick out. Moose couldn't hook the leg because of the damage to the right hand. He didn't even approach it.
Even things like the Uranagi getting Eric Young up for that. It's causing a lot of tension and pain in that right hand. You gotta wonder, is Moose softening up EY for the spear here? Look at this, right on the ribs, onto the top rope there. And then take a look at this, the Uranagi, center of the ring, back and ribs
first.
Again, it was evident last night on Impact, the attack with the steel chain and spear that Moose was attempting to soften up Eric Young for this match altogether, and especially thinking about the spear.
Moose came into last night, came into tonight with a very well executed game plan.
TNA champion of all time.
Slap to the face of someone many consider the heartbeat of TNA, like you said, Tom. And now,
look at this, look at Young. Young smiling. Young's been in the battles, he's been in the wars many times before.
Moose trying to shake off this pain, to smack enough taste out of EY's mouth to put him down.
Think about the hell that Eric Young had to go through back in 2014 to dethrone Nick Aldis for his first world title. But look at the way Moose is grinding away on the midsection.
Just like that, EY starts to come alive, starts to mount some kind of offense, but Moose snatching him out of the sky like that.
Reminiscent of what Hammerstone attempted to do to Josh Alexander earlier on tonight.
Squeezing the ribs, the lower back. EY though continuing here. You're gonna have to kill a man who's already been dead to stop him.
And again, all the pressure on the ribs, the midsection. Young said it himself last night. When it's all said and done, Moose could be one of the best of all time in this industry. Those are the words of Eric Young. Moose saying earlier tonight that he looks at Young as a legend, but that he will make Eric Young pass the torch.
By force.
Look at this, Young going for a German suplex, and he launched Moose.
Huge release German suplex from a world-class maniac. Could that be the opening that Young needs to turn this match around?
Moose showed a lot of pain at this point, and now it's Young trying to follow up, but again, the damage to the midsection.
Now that just second, that wince from Eric Young opened the window for Moose.
And now Young on the top turnbuckle. Moose going up to meet the challenger.
High-risk territory up here. Look out below!
Superplex!
But he's not done. The world champion is not done.
Moose
can do this. Oh, fucking done.
Moose hanging on to Young. Wait a minute. Young, turn it around.
1 second was all EY needed to turn that one around.
Eric Young countering with a suplex there. Both men are down. That superplex had to rattle the ribs of Eric Young, however.
Moose finding his way to a knee here.
Big right by Young.
Fuck you.
Oh, but on the shoulders, Death Valley driver.
Where's the world
Trying
champion?
to win the TNA World Title, and a kick out by Moose.
But Young is starting to come alive here. You see him smacking that arm, that elbow. Could he be looking for that elbow drop right through the heart of Moose?
Oh, now it's Moose back up in time. Able to slow the ascent of Eric Young, and once again, both men on the top of the turnbuckles.
Moose looking for another suplex. Denied, though.
And now Moose goes up top. Moose goes up top to meet Young. Big right hand, down goes Moose. Look out!
We gotta take another look at this. The elbow from Eric Young. Watch this through the heart of the world champion. But Moose stays in the matchup at the last second.
And now Young is called for a pile driver. And now Young trying to set up the world champion. Moose sensed it coming. Oh, back elbow there by Young. Young, once again, up top. Sky high.
Huge impact.
To retain. Oh, a kick out by Young.
Huge impact on that sky high, but not enough to finish things.
How much more of this can Young take? And now Moose firing off of the forearm there, protecting the injured right hand.
Eric Young said the dead can't get deader, but he's doing a great job of staying alive in this world title matchup.
And now Young and Moose firing off here at Sacrifice.
The good old Canadian hockey fight in Windsor.
And Young's all over Moose. Oh, thumbs to the eye. The official didn't see him, was getting the elbow pad out of the ring.
Any means necessary. Look out.
Oh, wait for the spear. It's caught. Oh, countered by Moose. Pumpkin. And now Moose leveled by Young.
What encounter. Can Young follow up?
And now Young wants a pile driver. Young, pile driver. Do we have a new world champion? Cover. Oh, Moose got his foot on the bottom rope.
A few inches made the difference, folks.
Had it not been for that positioning in the ring, we would have had a new TNA World Champion.
Less than a meter was all it took. The long legs of Moose saving his world title. Rewind out. He's got to stay focused. He's got to keep his foot to the floor.
Young's called for another pile driver. He said he's playing for keeps tonight at Sacrifice. Moose dropping his body weight.
Dropping his body, grabbing at the knee. Anything to make sure that Young does not pop off with that pile driver. There you go.
Into the top rope. Spear by Moose.
There it is.
Cover.
To retain.
Wait a minute. Young kicked out. Young kicked out of the spear.
Are you kidding me? Take another look. The spear to the injured ribs of Eric Young, but somehow, some way, Eric Young stays in it.
The only person to have kicked out of Moose's spear is Josh Alexander. How the hell is Eric Young still in this fight? Well, now Moose going for heavy impacts here on the outside.
Maybe thinking powerbomb on the apron. It's dangerous territory.
Oh, up under the shoulders. Moose onto the shoulders of Young.
Oh, God.
Great responses by both competitors. And now out of the apron. Oh, my God, not this. Oh, the pile driver where steel meets wood.
And both competitors collapsing to the floor. Take a look at this. The pile driver out on the apron. You see the way Moose just slumps to the ground.
Count of two from the official. Young knows he's got to get Moose back inside the ring. That's That's the only way the title can change hands.
Moose might be out. He was got to almost deadlift him into the ring.
255 pounds. Wait. Oh no, another pile driver.
For those that keeping track at home, that is now a grand total of 3 pile drivers that Eric Young has leveled at Moose.
Young has got to get Moose back inside the ring. Trying to win the TNA World Title. He's calling for a 4th pile driver.
He wants to be sure. He wants this to be definitive.
Young knows how tough of an out Moose is. Wait a minute. There's the system. Edwards and Myers.
Eli meeting him on the ramp, though.
And now Young back inside the ring. Oh.
Now what is this?
Now it's Young. Canadian Destroyer.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, EY. Oh, the damn system strikes again.
Come out. No!
Edwards and Myers wanted the referee to call for a disqualification.
He was about to.
Young would not allow it. Asked the referee to let the match continue. And then it just eject Edwards and Myers from ringside. Oh my God, what the hell?
How's that?
The hell is that a member of our crew?
Choking Eli with that camera cable.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch, Frankie Kazarian!
Lying in wait. Was he here the whole time?
Kazarian was suspended up until this morning.
That was brilliant.
Spare! Cover!
Here is your winner, and still TNA World Champion, Moose!
Like it or not, devious brilliance from Frankie Kazarian, taking advantage of the chaos of the system being out here. But no matter which way you toss it, Moose remains your TNA World Champion in time. You know what that means? We are ending sacrifice here tonight.
Take a look back here at the conclusion of this main event. Edwards and Myers have been ejected from ringside. Then this week on a member of our crew here in Windsor attacking Young from out of nowhere with that cable around the throat. And it was all along Frankie Kazarian who'd been suspended for the last 2 weeks of TNA Impact. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, another spear. No man has ever kicked out of 2 spears from Moose.
And as I was saying, Tom, we end the night with the system in full control of things in TNA Wrestling.